Leafs are now 4-0 in the preseason after their 3-2 victory over the Buffalo Sabres tonight. And the crazy one about tonight was, obviously yesterday we saw the lineup the Buffalo Sabres were firing out there, and there's a lot of young guys and a lot of no-name guys. So we knew what we were going to see today. We were going to see a more or less healthy and full Buffalo lineup. Carter Hutton played the entire game. Jeff Skinner, Kyle Okposo, Sam Reinhart, Jack Eichel, Rasmus Ristolainen, Nathan Beaulieu, Rasmus Dahlin. They all played in this game against the Toronto Maple Leafs, but the Leafs still found a way to win 3-2. And it didn't start off great for the Leafs. Obviously, in the first period, on a power play, Kyle Okposo scores, and that made it 1-0 in favor of the Sabres. Now, yes, we talked about the Leafs winning and everything, but those guys did do their thing. Skinner had a goal. Okposo had a goal. Reinhart and Eichel both with 2 assists. So they did their thing, but the Leafs, that much more. Second period rolls around, and a brilliant pass off the boards from Patrick Marleau gets the tape of Tyler Ennis, and I don't want to call it a saucer pass to Austin Matthews, but I don't know what kind of pass it was from Tyler Ennis, but it was tape to tape nonetheless, and Matthews doesn't shoot it. He more or less redirects it into the top corner past Carter Hutton. Just a remarkable play that a lot of players probably cannot do, but he is Austin Matthews, and he just does his thing. Leafs tie the game at 1 apiece there, 2:42 in. And as we've known over the last few years, this team can strike very fast. 3 minutes after that, the fourth line out there, and they're having a lot of zone time. The puck gets back to the point to Justin Hall. He fires it, and I don't think he was trying to shoot for a goal, more or less shoot for a deflection. And he gets it with Jeremy Bracco with a beautiful deflection. It was going top corner. He deflects it down and into the bottom left corner past Carter Hutton, and the Leafs take the lead 3 minutes after they tie the game. Just the way this team works. They fire on all cylinders, and when they score a goal, watch out within the next 5 minutes. This team can light the lamp a few more times. They do it there today. And Jeff Skinner, though, with 13 seconds left in the second period, ties the game. And we talked about it last year, guys, about those last minute, 2-minute goals that you give up are usually momentum killers. And the Leafs had the lead 2-1, right? They scored those 2 goals. They looked like they looked like they were going to have a clean period and have the 2-1 lead going into the third, but instead you sit back late and you let them score and tie the game. But now we're going to go to the third period. Leafs get a power play midway through. Puck gets back to the point for Calle Rosen, and he rifles a shot more or less along the ice. I think it was just above, just off the ice, but it finds a way past Carter Hutton. And guys, traffic in front of the net creates havoc. You saw it on the Jeremy Bracco goal. 2 or 3 Leafs were standing there. Bracco got the deflection, but Carter Hutton had no idea it was coming, and it's in the back of the net. Calle Rosen, a few guys standing in front of the net, he fires it. Carter Hutton can't even see it, and before he knows, it's in the back of the net, and the Leafs take the lead back 3-2. And Calvin Pickard, guys, he had the second half of the game, or I guess more or less the third period, for the Leafs, and he shut the door. Made all 14 saves that he got. You know, I thought he was great in today's game, and obviously picks up the victory. Actually, did he get the start, or did he come into? I totally forgot, guys. But anyways, Freddie Anderson, guys, 2 goals on 21 shots, so not as good as his first outing. But you know what? It's preseason. He's bound to let in some goals. It's okay. Now, who did what today? Austin Matthews had a goal. Jeremy Bracco with the goal. Rosen with the goal. You know, Adam Brooks, guys, had a couple of assists. That fourth line really did well, having two goals on that line, right? With Brooks having the one on the power play, and then the one Jeremy Bracco goal, which was in regular 5-on-5 time. Justin Hall with an assist, Tyler Ennis with an assist, Trevor Moore with an assist, and the Leafs just kind of played a sound game in that third period. You know, finding ways to shut down the Buffalo Sabres. And guys, you always think about you know, when teams are down a goal in the third period, they always fire an onslaught of shots. Well, that's what happened today. 14-7 in favor of the Sabres there in that third period, but Calvin Pickard comes up huge and makes all 14 stops for the victory. All right, you know what, the Leafs, I didn't really know what to expect from this game. Knowing what that lineup was going to look like for the Sabres, plus We didn't have our Tavares, Hyman, Mitch Marner line. I know Hyman's a little bit sore right now, but it's day-to-day, so it's all good. We didn't have that line in there. You know, I didn't really know what we were going to see. But you saw a grinded-out type of game where the Leafs get the victory. I know it's preseason, but you got to find positives out of these games. And you face a pretty much full-on Buffalo Sabres team, and you beat them. Positive things to take from this, guys. Positive things. And Austin Matthews has scored 2 goals in his first 2 games. John Tavares, 4 goals in his first 2 games. Oh, they're liking it. They're having some fun. Those top 2 lines are going to be insane for the Leafs this year. I can't wait to get the season going. Now that we're 4 games in, I'm kind of thinking, okay, all right, let's kind of get it going now. You know, but the next game for the Leafs, guys, doesn't go till Monday at home, taking on the Montreal Canadiens before, you know, they play their home and home against the Canadiens Monday and Wednesday. And, you know, obviously Montreal is in a totally different direction from the Leafs, like the Ottawa Senators were when we started off the preseason. Carey Price is expected to make that first start there against Freddie Anderson. So, again, and it's at home. It's Toronto-Montreal, whether it's preseason or not. It's going to be entertaining. That's all there is to it. I can't wait to get that one going. So, guys, we have those 2 against Montreal. I think we have 2 against Detroit here. We have on, what is it, Friday we played Detroit. And then I'm assuming it's back-to-back Saturday. You play Detroit. And then you don't play until October 3rd, opening night against the Montreal Canadiens at the Scotiabank Arena. I still hate that name, but it's the way it is right now, guys. We got to get used to it. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. A little bit of a shorter video, but you know what? It's the way she goes, guys. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. Who impressed you? Who did not impress you? Because there's obviously guys that are trying to fight for final spots in the roster and even fighting for spots in the AHL. You know, you're looking at guys like Adam Cracknell, Ozianov, Andrew Nielsen got in the game today and had 5 penalty minutes. He's got to calm that down. Emerson Clark, 7 minutes of penalty minutes in this game. He was great in the first game of the preseason. Again, they're fighting for spots. Who impressed you? Who did not impress you? Who would you like to see more from? We saw Jake Gardner for the first time in the preseason, obviously with the born of his newborn baby. He takes some time off, and rightfully so. Congratulations, Jake. And let's get this season underway and make your little one proud. All right, so like I said, guys, Evan and I will talk to you guys. It'll be, I'm going to guess it's going to be Friday podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel, guys, and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys very shortly. Blue Jays edition. As they beat the Rays earlier today, we'll talk about that in a second. And as for the Leafs, guys, we'll talk to you Monday night, 7:30 puck drop. At the Scotiabank Arena. I'm so used to saying Air Canada Center, but I'm probably going to say it a few times this year. Bear with me a little bit. Carey Price and Freddie Anderson, the probable starters in that game. The Leafs look to go 5-0 in the preseason. Doesn't really mean anything, but it's nice to win no matter what. We'll talk to you guys then.